Hello and welcome to Psychic Moon Tarot reading. And today you see two images in front of you. One is a little puppy sleeping by the full moon night, and a little kitten sleeping by the new moon night. Okay, so let your intuition guide you to see which is the one that attracts you the most. In the description box below, I have the timestamps mentioned so you can directly go to the reading uh, according to which is the one that you choose. Okay, so we have pile number one as the puppy sleeping by the full moon night, and pile number two as the kitten sleeping by the new moon night. Okay, so pile number one, let's begin your reading. So you chose the image where the puppy is sleeping peacefully curled up in the full moon night. Knight of Cups. You seem to be someone who is very passionate about a very, you're a very passionate person in regards to a creative inclination that you have. You are a very creative person. You are expressive. You're expressive in a way that you like to express your emotions um, by doing something you love, okay? I see a very strong creative flair that you have. Pile number one. You're also coffee lovers. I pick up on this thing that pile number one are people who are coffee lovers. They are very, very fond of coffee over tea. They would prefer coffee over tea any day. So that's a thing I notice. And you guys are very sensitive. Okay, you guys are very, very sensitive. You have a very, very sensitive aura. You feel very strongly for others. You have a very I see this energy to be someone. I see this energy. If you chose this pile number one, this image, the puppy sleeping in the full moon night, I see that most probably you are a water sign, and specifically a Piscean. Okay, I see a very strong Piscean energy here in this image. So you guys could be Piscean, or you have a very strong influence of a Piscean water sign person in your life at this moment. What is your message? What does Spirit want to tell you? I see you are entering a portal. You are driving towards a portal. Okay, pile number one. You are in a phase of your life where you are approaching a very, very strong portal. This portal is like an infinity loop. And 2024 being a year that adds up to 8, I see this has a very strong indication that 2024 is going to be a very, very important year for your creative growth. Okay. King of Swords. You guys have a very strong intuition power. Your intuition is very strong. You are very, very intellectual. You're intelligent. And you have some kind of intelligence to, uh, you know, communicate with animals. If you are an animal lover, I see that you can pick up on the feelings of birds and animals around you. You can actually feel what they are going through. You're very, very sensitive to the fauna around you. And animals are drawn to you, they come to you, they trust you. If you're approaching any animal, they don't get scared, they come to you naturally. They trust you. Yeah. I see you possess the qualities of someone who's an empath. Okay? You have a very strong quality of an empath. You relate to very sensitive energies of beings around you without much effort. You're very, very sensitive, pile number one. I see that since you have overcome the blocks in your life, the roadblocks that you have overcome in your life has given you the power to recognize what others need to do to, get rid of the blockages from their lives. It's like you have experienced this phase of your life where and you advise people from your experience. You have experienced a lot of um, stagnation because of your limiting beliefs, and because you have been able to get through it, to cut past it with your intelligence, your intuition, your high IQ and your high IQ and EQ. Okay, you have a very high intelligence quotient and also a very high emotional quotient. Because of that, you have overcome your mental blocks, you have overcome your blocks due to limiting beliefs that you had earlier, and you have set on this path of unleashing your creative potential. Because of this, because of what you've gone through, you are able to guide people to set on their path in spite of whatever blockages they feel they have. Okay, you can guide people on removing their blockages. You can help them recognize what is blocking them, and you can help them get rid of those blockages. You possess the true powers of an empath. Two of Wands. Yeah, you can show people direction. Potential to show people a new direction that they have never thought of. Okay. You also possess very, very creative mind in terms of suggesting people what they can do with their money in regards to what kind of business they can get into, what kind of what field of business would be good for them. You can help them guide. Okay, you can help small business owners show the right path ahead, because you yourself have gone through such a path yourself. You have the experience and the knowledge to guide people in their path, in their career path, specifically in a business path. File number one, very interesting. Yeah, you are a teacher, okay? You are basically, I see your aura to be like a guru, like a teacher, where people look up to you for advice in terms of their business solutions or career path solutions, or some kind of intellectual advice. They look up to you for wise words that you say to them, and it uplifts them. Let's pick up another deck and see what else do we have for you here. Pile number 1, whoever chose the sleeping puppy in the full moon night. Sleeping puppy in the full moon night. Two of Cups. You help people realize what they are good at and what is their sole purpose. You are the guiding light for them. You show them the torch to come out of the feeling of, darkness and stuck energy. You help them come out of this energy to find out what is it that is close to their heart, what is nurturing to their heart, what is good for them. You help them sail through a difficult situation by showing a ray of hope and giving them the right advice that they need at this time. Pile number 2, very beautiful energy for you. This is you, pile number 2. You are very, very gifted, and your purpose, your sole purpose in this lifetime is to show others what they're good at. Probably you yourself have struggled a lot to find out what is your true calling, and that's because you were meant to go through all this so that you could guide people. Four of Pentacles. You're someone who is very balanced, okay? You have a very, 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 very strong way of thinking. Your mind is not at all scattered, and probably you are someone who is very disciplined too. Most of you, I see, if you're a Piscean, you're either born on the 4th or 13th or 31st of any month. If you're not a Piscean, even then. Number 4 could be your birth number. I see you are ruled by number 4 in some way. You are someone who's very, very structured. You're not someone who has a scattered way of doing things. You like to do things in a certain disciplined way, in a very tidy way. Take your time and do things in a very tidy way. You don't like to hurry things. Pile number 1. What else do you need to know about yourself? Again, 4. Number 4, the Emperor. You are very, very strong. Number 4 qualities you have. Like pile number 1, guys. Most of you here, whoever have chosen pile number 1, are either business owners or maybe in future you're going to get into a business, but you are definitely going to be linked to a business. You are someone who creates their own empire, okay? You don't follow anyone. You have that potential to start something of your own, and also take a crowd with you whom you direct. You direct a crowd to guide them in a certain way with your plans and strategies. You are an excellent planner and an excellent planner. You are an excellent planner and an excellent, executionist. You can execute your plans very well. Some people can like plan. They can plan day long, but they cannot execute. You have the power of both your mental agility, your mental strength, and your power to plan things are spotless. Okay, pile number 1. And all these qualities make you this wise person whom people are looking up to. Okay, people seek advice from you because of all the qualities that you have. You are someone whose words hold power. Like what you say is something very wise and powerful. Your words hold that weightage. Okay? Pile number one. Very, very strong energy for you here. Let me pick up another deck to find out a little more about you. This is interesting. Omo family. I see that you have inherited this quality of being an empath from your ancestors. Omo is a card that comes up when it is related to, uh, ancestral qualities that you inherit. It's about the family. Okay, it has come from several generations. I hope you can see this picture holds the picture this image holds a picture of several generations in the cracked mirror. And this card specifically talks about uh, gifts that you have inherited from several generations in your family bloodline. Okay, your ancestral history, your ancestral uh, qualities have got you the gifts that you have. Okay, so your message here is that you need to honor what you're good at. Okay, pile number one. You are extremely sensitive empath, and you hold the wisdom from your ancestral bloodline on knowing what is your uh, what is your sole purpose, what you're good at. And in this process, your purpose is to help others find their way out in this confusion. Okay, your message is to help others with your wisdom and your guidance to find out what is it that gives them stability and what gives them the power of being their true self. Okay, so that's your message, pile number one. I hope this was useful, this resonated. If it did, please let me know. It will really mean a lot to me. And let's move on to pile number two. Okay, so pile number two, whoever chose the beautiful image of a kitten sleeping peacefully in the new moonlight, this reading is for you. Okay, so let's find out what is it that you need to know about yourself. Who are you? What do you need to know? What does spirit want to tell you about yourself? What is the validation that you need for yourself? Okay, pile number two. Why did you choose that image? Pile number two, for those who chose the kitten sleeping in the new moonlight. Page of Pentacles. You are someone who likes to be, you know, who likes to be involved in new things constantly in life. You're very inquisitive, you're curious, and any new career path is what you constantly keep attracting in your life. You are someone who like all your life you have been doing something new, like very, very frequently. Temperance. I see that you blend a lot of your qualities together to be in this state of constantly being involved in new things. Because you're constantly blending your skill set, your abilities For example, by blending your abilities, I mean that, for example, you are a good speaker and you also, uh, let's say, you're a good dancer. Okay, you're a good speaker and you can also dance very well. So you know how to blend these two and get into try a new profession of probably being an MC or an event hoster or something like that. Okay, you know how to blend two very well. Okay, so that's something I see for you. Let's find out a little more about you. Pile number 2. Let's find out a little more about you. I also noticed that you are someone who grabs opportunity without a second thought. If someone is presenting an opportunity to you, you'll not get scared and you will not just reject it without giving it a second thought. You are someone who loves to, experiment with new opportunities. You are very open to experiment and you're open for that adventure that a new opportunity may hold for you. Okay, so I see that you have that very childish, not childish, but a very young at heart enthusiasm that makes you someone who is very open to new opportunities. Justice. I see a very strong, air sign quality here. You could be, you guys. I see a very strong air sign personality here, pile number 2. You could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay, I see a strong air sign quality here for your pile, and you are also someone who is very fair. Okay, someone who who is a very good mediator in solving conflicts within a group of people. Okay, if your friends get into a fight, you are someone who help them sort it out in a very fair and unbiased way. So you hold the power of someone who can take judgments in a very unbiased way. You're very, very fair and someone whose judgments can be trusted. Okay, you're not judgmental at all. You are not biased by a set path of thoughts and ideologies. Pile number 2. Okay, so I see some of you could have some kind of addictions, and that is what your spirit wants you to be fair and be, take the step to get out of this addiction that you may have. This addiction could be about anything. This addiction could be overworking. This addiction could be anything that puts you in that mode of getting too obsessed with something. Okay, so spirit wants you to be aware of that addiction because that could be holding you back. Let's see a little more. Pile number 2. For some, it could be smoking. And for some, it could be alcohol. Okay, alcohol and smoking is something that I see. And your spirit guides are trying to tell you that you need to be a little, hold yourself in a way that you can balance You can pull the balance a little more for your own benefit. Okay? Your advice to balance this. Do not overindulge in this. Pile number 2. The Magician. And it's all in your mind. You have a very strong mind. You are a very good manifester. You can manifest the wildest dreams into your life very easily. And the same applies to your way of, putting that effort to get out of this addiction that you have. You have the skill set to get out of this addiction mode because you have a very, very strong mind. The moment you have that thought, that willpower, you can easily get out of that thing. Eight of Cups. Yeah, your advice is to leave something that is not giving you what you want. You're not gaining anything out of it really. Pile number 2. For some of you, I see that this could be something that you're holding too close to you and you're not finding a middle way around it. You're too obsessed with something. Okay, and that is not a right decision for you. You're holding something too close and personal towards you. Your advice is to leave an obsessive feeling that you have regarding, I don't know what it is, but your advice is to leave this obsession behind and move past ahead. I see your guardian angels are also around you to help you move past this situation that you're trapped in. Okay, it's overindulgence of some kind of a toxic habit. You need to leave it behind to heal from it. You have to separate yourself from this situation. You can't be in this situation and try to heal. That is what I'm getting for you. Pile number 2. Okay, let's pick up this deck and see what it has to say. You need to leave behind what is not serving your highest purpose. Vision. This is the new moon again. This is about your dealing with your shadow self, pile number 2. This is also a card for the dreamers, for the creative people, for artists, for healers, for people who are very, very spiritual and also aligned to the moon energy. Okay? So I see there is a lot that you need to deal with your shadow self. The trapped feeling in this addiction is because you are not looking at your shadow self. You're not trying to identify what is it that you're suppressing. There is some kind of an emotional thing that needs healing. There is some kind of an emotional wound that needs healing. Pile number 2. And because you are ignoring it, you are getting pulled into this addiction. You need to acknowledge that pain, that wound that you have been through, Probably meditation will help you. Not probably, I'm sure meditation is going to help you. And the moment you recognize what is that emotional wound, and you make that mindful effort to move away from that feeling and let go of what has happened, you start your healing process automatically. Six of Swords is all about leaving behind the pain. Okay? Do not dwell in the pain any longer because this is not doing you any good. Let's pick up another deck and see. Pile number 2, what do you need to know? Why did you choose this picture? What does Spirit want to tell you? Why did you choose this picture? Ten of Swords. You are killing your higher consciousness. You're killing your higher, you're killing your spirit by indulging in something that is not good for you. Ten of Swords is causing pain to yourself. Something is causing you immense pain and you're not acknowledging it. Okay? Pile number 2. You are dwelling in that pain. You need to take charge of the situation that you're in. You have to bring in that light that is within you. The darkness that you are entrapped in is only going to go away if you let the light that is inside you shine bright. Do not kill your own light by indulging in negative habits, by indulging in toxic habits. By indulging in such activities, you are killing your own light. Pile number 2. And that is what Spirit wants to tell you. Do not kill your own light. You are someone who is very, very creative. You have very high potential. You have the strength to go a long way in your life. You have all the skill set that you need to shine bright in your career. You are letting it go by not doing justice to yourself. You have to do justice to yourself. Okay, pile number 2. This justice card is repeating. It came here once and this is the last time it came again. You need to take charge. You need to weigh both sides. You need to see if I continue doing this, what is it that I'm getting out of it? You have to weigh both sides, okay? You have to be fair for yourself. You have to make a choice. You have to make the right choice for your bright future ahead. Pile number 2, okay? So this is your spirit message. Pile number 2. I hope this was helpful. This resonated. And if it did, please let me know in the comment section. This will be really helpful for me. And I will see you very soon in some other reading. Okay? Till then, take care. Bye bye.